It's the Cornerman Radio. We live. Next fight I want to talk about Anthony Joshua versus Luis Ortiz. What's your take?
Joshua Ortiz. This is a good fight. You know, I wish we could talk to someone in the UK because Eddie Hearn, we all know, has signed Luis Ortiz. Who the fuck knows what happened with that? Because now this dude is with Al Heyman, right?
Well, Eddie Hearn said he only had 2-fight deal with Luis Ortiz, and he did his 2 fights, and that's what happened.
But Ortiz didn't really make a statement over there. They got him in like 2 quick fights. You know what I'm saying? And then he fought like a local fighter that he went the distance with. And didn't he fought Malik Scott over there too, right? Damn.
Yeah, he fought his 3 fights in the UK.
Because he has not looked impressive. Eddie Hearn probably would have been like, what's Eddie Hearn going to do? You know what I'm saying? They got so many options for Anthony Joshua that, like, Luis Ortiz, a lot of us hardcores might think, like, yeah, he should be higher on the totem pole. But to be honest, if he didn't do his job and impress with knockouts, now he's over here with Al Heyman. Hey, I would hope that, because Wilder can't get shit. He just can't get shit. He wants to fight. He wants to unify. He wants to do all this shit, but he can't get in the ring with him. So maybe he can get Ortiz. I don't know. But I just don't see Joshua fighting Ortiz unless Ortiz were to somehow get a bout and get a belt. You know, maybe get a bout with this dude and get a belt. You know, I think he's got to get a better win than Malik Scott. You know, we all know he disposed of Brian Jennings beautifully, better than Klitschko did. But I just don't see Eddie Hearn looking to go Luis Ortiz route until Ortiz does something to bring even more money to the table. I mean, you really got to bring too much money to the table because Joshua is a superstar right now, especially in the UK. But I think they want to see Ortiz win one more fight. What do you think?
Ortiz, at least he fought twice in the UK, so the fans know him. You know what I mean? It's not like they don't know him. He just signed Al Heyman. He's the WBA mandatory. And if people don't remember, the WBA in the heavyweight division, nobody has fought a mandatory in the WBA in the last 2.5 years because Fury held the belt for so long hostage and didn't fight. And we already know Joshua has the IBF mandatory, and IBF is so strict. The WBA, they still haven't had a mandatory fight in God knows when. So Luis Ortiz is where I Heyman. Luis Ortiz said he ain't taking no step-aside money. I know he's likely to fight a stay-busy fight coming back because he's coming off an injury. So it has to happen. The WBA, they gotta fight a mandatory. It's like, come on now, we need to see. You gotta fight a mandatory. It's like nobody has fought a mandatory in the WBA in so long. Now the bout with Joshua and Ortiz, that's a knockout king fight, man. We can see another heavyweight great war. I'm surprised the American fans or some of the American fans don't like Ortiz as much as I do. Man, this dude is good, man. He's the goods. Like, I don't know what he did wrong. Yes, he cheated once, but he's been taking the VADA testing since he's been back in boxing. They've been strict on Ortiz. He's been passing all the tests. So that one mistake shouldn't be, y'all shouldn't give him, like, y'all shouldn't go on the hate wagon on Ortiz, man. But Joshua and Ortiz is a great mega bout. I want to see. I'll talk about who I think will win in the fight once the fight is made, but we got to see this fight, Ortiz and Joshua.
I don't think I think I think of Eddie Hearn and Joshua. You know, they're discussing all their options. I don't think it's too bad of an idea. While Fury is getting back into shape and getting his name back in the ring, making big fights, I don't think it's a bad idea for them to fight his mandatories and just get him out the way. Because if he gets Pulev out the way and then he gets Ortiz out the way, I mean, that's going to buy him fights with Fury and Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And he can keep his belt. So, you know, because I think he's going to follow because the Klitschko's always did that. They always fought the mandatories. So I think Joshua, I think he might be similar in that aspect where, and those are two decent names. You know what I mean? He'll wipe Pulev out, and I think he'll wipe Ortiz out. I think he's too big and too strong for Ortiz. You know, Ortiz is going to be quick, but Joshua showed us his chin. He got a good chin. I don't think Ortiz can hit as hard. I mean, actually, what he did knocked fucking Brian Jennings out, and Klitschko couldn't catch him. But that was a sweet shot. But yeah, I think you're right, man.
I think Ortiz has more power than Klitschko. That would be what I disagree with. And another thing I disagree, I think it's a 50-50 fight.
Klitschko, though. He's a lot shorter.
Yeah, but I still think it's a 50-50 fight with Ortiz and Joshua. You know what I mean? Ortiz, I haven't seen a chin problem with him. Joshua has been winning bouts by knockouts. So it's hard to see me.
Here's the question to you. Joshua, beautiful options on the table for him. Say he fights Pulev first. Boom, Ortiz comes back from injury. Now he gets his mandatories out the way. He's going to have Klitschko, Pulev, and Ortiz on his resume. He gets all those wins. Who the fuck is Wilder going to have on his resume for his next 3 fights? You know what I mean? Because Wilder's got to try to keep up with. You know, it sucks for him that he can't get in the ring with these dudes, but he's got to try to keep up with. Joshua's going to be coasting right now.